things just keep getting worse for the NRA. I'm going to show you a couple reports that have come out from the Reload just to give you an idea how bad things are and I guess how bad things are going to end up getting for the NRA. The first thing I'm going to show you here is from, like I said, the Reload, and this came out yesterday. And I'm going to read you the first couple paragraphs so that you can just wrap your head around how bad things are. It says, the National Rifle Association of America shrank significantly through the first 8 months of 2021, according to detailed financial records obtained by the Reload. The contraction came in membership, revenue, and program services across the organization. The group's income missed the mark against its own budgeted projections and against what it brought in over the same period in 2020. At the same time, spending on legal services exceeded both. Legal fees ballooned more than $6.5 million from 2020 to a total of $31.1 million, or about 20% of the group's expenses. The amount spent on lawyers was more than 10 times the amount the NRA spent on programs aimed at education and training, competitive shooting, law enforcement, community engagement, the NRA Range, NRA Firearms Museum, and school security combined. And most of those are things the NRA exists for, solely for. Legal fees were the second largest expense for the organization behind costs associated with getting and keeping members. The gun rights group's membership fell to its lowest point since 2017. Its revenue dropped to $165.2 million, missing its own projections by $19.4 million. That brings revenue to nearly half of what it was in 2018, thanks mostly to a drop in membership dues. Spending is down even further. In 2018, the group spent more than it brought in, but it has paid down $14 million of its debt and run a slight surplus through August of 2021. Now, with all that, we've chronicled. I'll have an NRA playlist above. You can watch some of the videos I've done about how bad things have been and what's come out, especially in testimony with the lawsuits that they're facing. But you would think that after all of this, the NRA would at least try to correct some stuff, change its ways, and do things the right way. Well, according to the Reload, who put out this today, it says Wayne LaPierre's personal lawyer billed the NRA 6 figures in August. The NRA will be covering the personal legal fees of its top executive, an internal document obtained by the Reload shows. Philip K. Carrell, the personal lawyer of NRA CEO Wayne LaPierre, appeared on a list of outstanding payments billed to the group. The document disclosed that Carrell billed the organization for $174,189 at some point during August of 21. The NRA did not respond to a request for comment on payments to Carrell specifically, but Amy Hunter, the director of NRA Media Relations, previously told the Reload the report was outdated and unaudited, but positive overall for the organization. She said, naturally, the NRA is not inclined to discuss non-public business strategies with those outside the organization. In any event, the NRA report is, as objective observers agree, very positive. Well, I guess their income being as low as it's been in a long time and their membership being as low as it's been in a long time, I guess that's positive for them. And their legal fees cost more than their income. I guess that's positive. She said, with respect to legal fees, we're defending the interests of our members against people who portray them as terrorists and criminals. The New York Attorney General called the NRA a terrorist organization and a criminal enterprise before she was even elected, without a shred of evidence to support her claim. And as a reminder, the New York Attorney General has named Wayne LaPierre as a defendant in the lawsuit, and he stands accused of using millions of dollars in NRA money for exotic trips, extravagant shopping sprees, suits, and other personal expenses. Now, the NRA wants you to think that they're defending your, I guess, integrity because the New York Attorney General called the NRA a bunch of terrorists. I think that the NRA is spending all this money in legal fees and a legal battle to save their own asses, to keep them out of prison, and to try to make sure that the NRA does not get dissolved, which is the goal of the New York Attorney General. Now, I'm not on her side at all, but I will say that the NRA appears to have been, it's alleged still, allegedly has been mishandling funds for far too long. And you know what? Sometimes if you keep putting your hand in the cookie jar, you're bound to get slapped. What do you guys and gals think down below? Do you think this is the end of the NRA? Do you think we still need the NRA? They're a very large lobbying group. Perhaps now there's not much integrity within the NRA in the eyes of people on Capitol Hill. Maybe that started to shift to other groups. But let me know what you think down below. If you haven't been following along, I'll have the playlist if I can find it. I'll put the playlist of the NRA videos I've done so far up above. And if you want to stay in the know about what's going on with the NRA, you're going to want to hit subscribe down below and ring that notification bell so that you are made aware when I put out new content. And I want to thank each and every single one of you for spending a couple minutes a day here with this channel. It has helped to motivate me. It has helped to get this channel to grow, and it helps to get the word out. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. And a gun on your hip is more effective than a cop on the phone. Take care, everybody.